Good morning, Facebook. This is Shana Robinson, the creator of Rebrand You, and I'm coming to you live from the lounge today. And I have something that's been pressing on my mind that I'm so excited to share with you guys. I sat down with somebody yesterday and we had such a beautiful conversation, and it was in regards to her taking another step in her life and in her business. And in that discussion, we talked about how sometimes people have a plan B, and because they have a plan B, they don't execute on plan A. For a long time, I was there. I worked full-time or I worked part-time, and my coaching business was very much at the forefront, or so I thought, until I really made a commitment, cut that rope, dove into it. I didn't get to see the success that I'm experiencing now. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 quick principles. The first principle is, as you guys always know, everything is about your vision. What do you really want to do with this? So for example, if you have a bakery, or if you are a stylist, or if you are a coach like myself, and you want to be doing this with your life, you have to really look at, what does this mean in its entirety? Does that mean that I want to be traveling? Does that mean that I want to work with this type of client? Does that mean that I want to do this part-time, full-time? I want to quit my job. I want to dive all into it. What does that vision look like? And look at it from the top down, because when you're looking at it from an emotional perspective, you're not going to see the things that might come up. The second one is, if you don't cut the rope, if you don't just jump and go, guess what? You're never going to actually make a full commitment to the process. You're always going to know that I have my job behind me, I have this behind me, and all those fears that you experience the minute that you think about really diving in are going to prevent you from going to where you want to go. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't have a job, and I'm not saying don't have other sources of income. But what I am saying is that if it's something that you want to birth, you have an idea, you have a passion, and you're saying, I want to do this with my life, you have to make a full commitment to going to do that. The third one is, with commitment comes sacrifice. That means that you might be surrounding yourself with a certain crowd right now that's not bringing you closer to where you want to go. You might be surrounding yourself with people who just really aren't helping you to fulfill that dream. They're not encouraging you. They're actually discouraging you. It means that you might have to sacrifice things that you want to go out to. If you're younger, you might still want to be partying. You might still want to be hanging out with your friends. And maybe that's no longer the option that will bring you to where you go. Maybe if you're a little bit older, you have family and friends and kids and all these things that can act, while they're so amazing, can act as distractions to keep us away from where we want to go. Sometimes we have to look at, what do I need to sacrifice in this season so that I can make this a reality and a possibility? Because something I've learned is that you may have a skill, you may be passionate, but your passion is not the only thing that will carry you to where you want to go. It's all about consistent action. And if you're not being consistent, you won't reap the rewards that you want. So, to shortly recap that, look at yourself. Are you holding on to your safety net? Are you holding on to plan B and not really striving for plan A? Do you need to reevaluate the vision and what that means? Do you need to dive into it? And do you need to look at what you need to sacrifice? I can't wait to hear from you guys. Shoot me a quick message. Are you holding on to plan A or plan B, and if you're needing some help, or if you're needing some guidance or some motivation, or to just feel re-inspired to jump for plan A, I'm your girl. I can't wait to hear from you guys. This is Shana Robinson, creator of Rebrand You, leaving you live from the lounge.